You're watching Breaking Ground and I am Swati Joshi. It's time to get the biggest developments of the day on this broadcast. Let me first tell you what is the top focus at 5. Rahul Gandhi's Khata-Khat model has unraveled in Telangana. Chief Minister Revanth Reddy admits no funds to fulfill key schemes. He tries to blame previous BRS government. Now the BJP has called it Rahul's Jhoot and loot model. Next, in the deep dive segment, we'll talk about Indians caught in Crossfire. The tension in Middle East has escalated with Israel and Iran continuing to rain fire on each other. Indian nationals are caught in the crossfire with government finding ways to rescue them. Later in the broadcast in Janata's Take, we'll talk about the multiple developments that have been reported after the Air India flight crash that killed 241 on board. Suspected technical issues rock Maharaja again. 2 Air India international flights cancelled. Isn't it time for Air India to ensure safe journey for the passengers? We'll take your views on the broadcast. Let's first get you all the stories on the Khata-Khat model, the developments that have taken place, and a massive admission coming in from the Chief Minister of Telangana. Rahul Gandhi's Khata-Khat model is unraveling in every state now, wherever Congress is in power. We have seen it in Karnataka, where the Janata is burdened because the Sarkara is busy funding the guarantees and freebies. The same model has also emptied Himachal Pradesh's coffer. And now Telangana is bleeding due to Congress's financial decisions. Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has admitted that his government is finding it difficult to fulfill key schemes due to lack of funds. He has acknowledged that there is no money with the state for its government employees, students and women.
ఈ రోజు ఉన్న కష్టాలకు ప్రభుత్వ ఉద్యోగులకు రిటైర్మెంట్ బెనిఫిట్స్ ఇవ్వాలంటే కష్టంగా ఉంది. విద్యార్థులకు కాలేజీలకు ఫీజు రియంబర్స్మెంట్ ఇవ్వాలంటే కష్టంగా ఉన్నది. షాదీ ముబారక్ కళ్యాణ లక్ష్మిని అమలు చేయాలంటే కష్టంగా ఉన్నది. ఆ కష్టాలను ఎదుర్కొంటూనే సరిదిద్దుకుంటూనే ఈనాడు ఈ రైతుల కోసం 9 రోజుల్లో దాదాపుగా 9,000 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఇవ్వాలి. అగ్రికల్చర్ యూనివర్సిటీలో మీతో కలిసి ఈ రైతులకు వ్యవసాయం దండగ కాదు, వ్యవసాయం పండుగ చెయ్యాలి. వ్యవసాయం అంటే 10 మందికి సాయం చేసే వృత్తి. వాళ్ళు కష్టాలలో ఉండి వాళ్ళు కాలిపోతున్న 10 మంది కడుపు నింపాలని ఏ రైతాంగం కష్టపడుతుందో ఆ రైతాంగానికి రైతు భరోసా పథకం ద్వారా ఈనాడు ప్రారంభించి 9 రోజులు తిరిగే లోపల దాదాపుగా 9,000 కోట్ల రూపాయలు 1,49,00,000 ఎకరాలకు 70,11,984 మంది రైతులకు రైతు భరోసా పథకం కింద నగదు బదిలీ చేయడానికి ఈ రోజు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన మిత్రులారా.
However, instead of accepting responsibility and trying to correct the situation, the Congress government has deflected blame on the previous government. Revanth Reddy claims the financial difficulties are due to massive debt left behind by the BRS government led by KCR. He has accused the BRS of failing to make payments to sarpanchs, contractors and burdening the state with a debt of over 8 lakh crore.
రకరకాల ఇబ్బందులు ఉన్నాయి. చాలా మంది ఈ రోజు మా బిల్లులు రాలేదంటున్నారు. అక్కడక్కడ మా సర్పంచులు రణగొన ధ్వని చేస్తున్నారు మా బిల్లులు రాలేదని. నేను మా సర్పంచ్ మిత్రులను అడుగుతున్నా, అయ్యా నేను వచ్చే నాటికే మీ కాలం అయిపోయింది సర్పంచుల పదవి. మీ సర్పంచ్ పదవులు మీరు సర్పంచులుగా చేసిన పనులు మా హయాంలో చేయలే. ఆనాడు మీరు పని చేస్తే ఆనాడు బిల్లులు చెల్లించండి. ఆయన మీలాంటి బిల్లులు చెల్లించనివి 1,29,000 కోట్ల రూపాయలు నా నెత్తి మీద అప్పు మోపి పొయ్యిండు. మొయ్యలేనంత భారం, నడుము వంగిపోయే పరిస్థితి ఉంది. దాదాపుగా 60,000 కోట్ల రూపాయలు కాంట్రాక్టర్లకు బిల్లులు పెండింగ్ పెట్టిపోయిండు. ఉచిత కరెంటు బిల్లులు 20,000 కోట్లు విద్యుత్ శాఖకు పెండింగ్ పెట్టిపోయిండు. ఇట్లా చెప్పుకుంటూ పోతే ఫీజు రియంబర్స్మెంట్, షాదీ ముబారక్ కళ్యాణ లక్ష్మి ప్రతి దగ్గర దొరికిన కాడల్లా అప్పు చేసిండు, అందిన కాడల్లా టోపీ పెట్టిండు. మొత్తానికి 8,29,000 కోట్ల రూపాయల అప్పు నా నెత్తి మీద మోపి బట్టి విక్రమార్క గారి నడుము వంగిపోయే పరిస్థితి రాష్ట్ర వ్యవస్థను, ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థను మాకు అప్పచెప్పిండు.
So while Congress may try to put the entire onus on BRS, it cannot run away from the fact that its poll guarantees are bleeding the state. 56,000 crore rupees was set aside just for the promises in this year's budget, and the public is being made to pay for them in the form of price hikes. BJP has hit out at the Congress model, saying they loot every state that they are in power. But as per Rahul Gandhi and his party, they are doing a great job in Telangana and the schemes will be fulfilled soon.
खटाखट सारा खजाना सफाचट उसके बाद आई यही चीज हुई हरियाणा उस कर्नाटक के में हिमाचल के बाद खटाखट वहां भी स्थिति हो गई खराब। अब सेम चीज तेलंगाना में आती जा रही है। यानी यह साफ दिखाई पड़ रहा है कि कांग्रेस जहां जहां सत्ता में आती है इनका खटाखट मॉडल देश के विकास के लिए एक बड़ी चुनौती बनता हुआ जा रहा है।
Like we all know, Revanth Reddy Garu has a habit of telling truth, but not lies, unlike KTR or his family members, who are into looting the state. So the huge burden of debts, what was passed down to us by BRS regime, need to be told to public every time whenever we get opportunity, because that is what the fact is. When KTR says that, our Honorable Chief Minister Revanth Reddy Garu is telling that our state is in financial distress, that is the fact. There are so many issues which are pending, and also our electricity bills. There are so many pending bills. So when all those situations were there, and you always suppress those and indulge in, telling lies to the public, unlike you or your government, we adhere with the truth.
Well, we also have a reaction coming in from the BRS that has been blamed by Revanth Reddy for the financial crunch, and the BRS has hit out at the Congress government in Telangana. BRS says Revanth government is inefficient. Listen in.
It is unbecoming of a chief minister to repeatedly say this language of, not having funds, and last government has taken maximum loans, which is why they are not able to do whatever they have promised to do. You are already there in the government for the past 18 months. What have you been doing all these 18 months? You also have taken maximum loans now. They have given more than 400 promises during the last election campaign and 6 guarantees. They don't need to divert the attention of the people from their failures. He is speaking this language, running this blame game, filing cases on BRS leaders, and repeatedly claiming that there is no money with him, and is not able to convince the center to get the funds and aid.
All right, let's open this up and go across to our guests. We're joined by Kishore Reddy, spokesperson of the BJP. We have Dinesh Chaudhary, spokesperson BRS, and Khalikur Rahman, leader of the Congress. Khalikur Rahman, till now, of course, the Congress party claimed that, there is no financial crunch or any difficulty. The BJP is only trying to malign the government. But on 2 occasions, the chief minister himself has made this admission. But this time around, very conveniently, the blame has been shifted on BRS, the previous government. Now, my question is, did you not know about the situation and the debt and the financial crunch before getting in this situation? You yet went on to, make promises of freebies. Was no homework done by the Congress government in Telangana? And now that you're not able to fulfill them, put the blame on someone else.
Yeah, good evening, Swati ji, and good evening to all the co-panelists and the viewers. I think you have asked a very pertinent question, very good question, and you should allow me to answer that without any intervention. See, when we did our homework, and it was very clear that, what the BRS government was showing was only 3,21,000 crore. But after we took over, in fact, there were, we were shocked actually to see the debts which were around, 6,29,000 crores. And then we also had the pending bills worth about 40,000 crores. And then there was also an additional liability of, more than 1,09,000 crores, all totaling to more than 8,20,000 crores. So, and the BJP, in fact, had borrowed under various SPVs, which was hidden actually. So this is the reason why today the state actually is reeling under the financial crisis. And that's it is important that we have to actually make the people know about it. If we don't talk to the people about it, then what will the people think about it? And when the BRS government took over in 2014, it was a revenue surplus, state. And in the last 10 years, that they have increased the debt from 72,000 crores to more than 8 lakh crores.
Who you are addressing, Mr. Khalikur Rahman, or the Congress party is addressing, telling them that, this is the debt that we got from the previous government, will ask you, then in that case, why did you announce freebies? Why did you, and how did you set aside a budget of 56,000 crore rupees when you knew the situation is going to be difficult ahead? You should have waited for recovery to take place, generated some income, revenue, and then perhaps made these announcements? Was it all done just for votes, and then you increase the price of other essential commodities and put more burden on people?
Let me tell you that we are committed to, fulfilling our guarantees, and we are in fact fulfilling our guarantees, irrespective of the financial crisis, irrespective of this debt burden. We don't want the people to suffer. And in fact, as I told you, these, guarantees, in fact, were announced when the BRS was showing only 3.21
But Khalikur Rahman ji, ultimately people will suffer. People will suffer when you pass on the burden in form of hikes. And it's very clear, evident now, because the Chief Minister has admitted. Earlier on one occasion, he said, even if you cut me into pieces, I have no money.
Absolutely, you have to appreciate, the truth, his honesty, in fact, because the people have got every right to know. And it is the Chief Minister being the head of the state, it is his duty to, in fact, let the people know the real situation. The BRS has put the state into.
People should also be told about how the Khatakhat model is burdening them, not benefiting, but burdening them. Let me bring in Dinesh Chaudhary, because you've leveled so many allegations, Dinesh Chaudhary. The allegation is that your government, your party, your regime has left the state in so much debt. And that's the reason why today there's a financial difficulty that the existing government is facing.
Good evening, Swati. First of all, let me tell you that this is an entire scenario created due to the inept and inefficient Congress governance. Telangana was a rich state. It had the highest per capita income in the country, along with GSDP in the top 3. And let me tell you, they know very well Telangana was self-sufficient and it was one of the rising states, because before elections, when the media asked Revanth Reddy, who was then PCC president, how are you going to fulfill all your poll promises when you are saying that Telangana is a government which is mired in debts? You know what his answer was? He said, who told you Telangana is a cashless state? It has the highest per capita income and all. Let me play that to the people. Here are his own words. Revanth Reddy saying that.
Okay, so you're claiming that Revanth Reddy said is not cash strapped. You're saying there is.
కర్ణాటక రాష్ట్రానికి తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర ఆదాయం తక్కువ అని. అది తప్పుడు ప్రచారం. అక్కడ ఉన్న 224 అసెంబ్లీలు, అక్కడ ఉన్న జనాభా ఎంత, రాష్ట్రం బడ్జెట్ ఎంత, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న జనాభా ఎంత, ఈ రాష్ట్రం బడ్జెట్ ఎంత. దేశంలోనే అత్యధిక ఆదాయం ఉన్న రాష్ట్రం తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం.
Okay, but when did he make this statement?
This was before the elections.
Okay, before the elections.
And yes, and let me tell you, the amount of debts which these people are planting around, those are all fictitious. Because even in the recent budget, the state Congress government has clearly mentioned that until 2023 December, when our government lost the election, the debts were to the amount of 3,21,000 crores.
Okay.
And
so you're
out
saying
of
that the government is hiding its inefficiency? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it is their inefficiency.
Okay, I want to bring in Kishore Reddy as well.
Swati, 1 minute.
Okay, all right. Finish your point.
Just 1 minute. The current Chief Minister Revanth Reddy, after taking reign as the Chief Minister, he has made a boisterous claim, saying that if I abstain 1 year from corruption, we can easily fulfill all the poll promises.
Okay. I want to bring in Kishore Reddy now. Your views.
He's indulging in corruption.
Your views. Is this a fight between BRS and Congress, and people have been caught in this?
No. Congress has.
No, allow Kishore to come in, please.
Governing skills.
Just a second, please. Good evening, everyone. So, Telangana had been indebted. That's the legacy of the BRS government. And the facts were known a priori before the elections itself. Because if you pursue the CAG reports, or actually the Congress leader was saying that we did not know there was a lot of hidden debt but that hidden debt too, it was called off-budget borrowings, and by the RBI, it was brought onto the FRBM limits. And the BRS government made a lot of noise about it. So the world knows, and we questioned the Congress even before the election saying, where are you going to get the money? Because the government is already in so much debt. They said, hey, we have leaders like Manmohan Singh, Chidambaram, who have gone to Oxford, Cambridge, and everywhere else. We know how to generate revenue. We will fulfill our promises. These were the lies that they had. They knew very well the financial situation. Once they came to power, now we are saying, it said that Revanth Reddy is speaking the truth. No, he is not. The budget, the first term budget they gave was 1,000 crores higher than even the previous BRS, last budget of the BRS one.
Okay.
So it was at 2,91,000 crores. And then this year's budget, they increased it to 3,05,000 crore, while the CM was saying we only have 18,000 crore per month.
Absolutely.
That comes to, what does it come to? 2,16,000 crores, right? But they were saying, or 2 lakh, over 16,000 crores, right? But they made a budget of 3 lakh 5. So the lies continue even now.
Okay, you
They
are
knew
lying
the fact
continuously.
And
Quick
one
rebuttal.
another thing, the Khata-Khat model that they were talking about,
Right.
instead of applying that to welfare, what they have done is applied that to corruption.
Okay.
Because it's
Khata-Khat
not
model
us
in
saying or the
corruption,
BRS
not
saying.
welfare of people. I want a quick
not
rebuttal
us
from
saying or the
Kaliku Rahman.
BRS
I have to
saying.
move on. Kaliku Rahman, very quick rebuttal, a couple of seconds.
In fact, because this is the old habit of the BJP, in fact, to level the allegations, and BRS is in fact not lagging behind because they want to cover up all their wrongdoings during their government.
Okay,
So,
all right. So BRS says Congress government inefficient. Congress government saying we got this debt from BRS. They're trying to hide truth. BJP says both of them are responsible, but Congress knew the kind of situation that it was stepping into. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast.